Well, here I am again, but it's new because it's now. Uh, I don't know. I've pretty much talked myself out of talking, but I don't know. I just wanted to keep it rolling for a few more minutes because I can, because I don't know, I feel a little inkling left in me to keep talking. Maybe I should just go to bed. I don't know. I am feeling kind of funny right now. That kind of mood you get in and you just like don't know what to do with, and you kind of want to go do something else, but you kind of just want to sit and bask in the nothingness of the moment you're experiencing. So that's what I'm doing. And lucky you. You get to share in that moment with me. It's so special. Special. Anyhow, if something came to my mind or through me or something, I'd share it with you. But that doesn't really seem to be happening. This is cool. I'm looking into the vortex at you and just imagining who is watching. All I see is black, but yet it's almost like there's a reflection. And maybe it's a reflection of me, or maybe it's a reflection of me in you. I kind of like that. That sounds cool. Anyways, how are you? I hope you're well. Are you experiencing a moment of nothing as I am? How is that going for you? I think people might think I'm crazy, but I don't really care. Maybe a little bit, but not that much. A friend of mine, she's got a radio show, and I was listening to her, and she goes, I think I'm gonna. And then she's like, no, I don't want to do that. And she was actually referring to, she was like, maybe I'll go and give hugs one day to everybody. Instead of talking, I'll just hug them. She's like, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. And I kind of feel her. I kind of feel her on that, because as crazy as it is that I'm doing this, I could be doing something crazier. I know that's pretty crazy. But it goes back to the whole expression thing. Like, we need to express ourselves. It is important. And it's nice when we do this in a fashion that appeases other people, but I don't believe expressing yourself is about appeasing other people. It's about satisfying your soul. It's about breathing in life and exhaling out what you have to offer to it. It's about the cycle of life. We come here to Earth to create. We come here to learn. We come here to experience the many, many facets of life. And it's, some call it good, some call it bad. I call it what it is. It is. It is what it is. And that's all it can be. And when you can look at it like that, which I try to most of the time, not always, but when you can look at it like that, things start to just like fall into their place. And that's a sweet thing. Like this morning, I do Qigong. It's like this meditation, working with your energy and centering yourself and grounding yourself. And when I do it, I'm in this freaking awesome place. And it's like synchronicities don't end. They just continue and continue, and it's just like, it's amazing. So and it's simple stuff. So I do the Qigong this morning, and I get up and I get my son ready to go. My wife takes him to his nanny, and so I got the day today, which is sweet. I got this day to do these things and, explore life, and I'm very fortunate, I must say, for having to be able to do this today. And, which, it's important for me to hear that, because it is important. But, so I go and I'm having a little bit of coffee, and I'm like, I go to make myself some eggs. No eggs in the fridge. I'm like, no eggs. And of course, once I get something set in my mind, I need to have that. So I'm like, all right, what can I do? I can go out and buy some eggs. I can go to breakfast somewhere. I'm like, I don't feel like spending money. Don't have a lot of money to spend. So I'm like, there's that place, that guy that sells eggs on the side of the road. He's got like a roach coach, but it's a good roach coach. It's like, it's not the kind that's got roaches in it. So I go out there, and it's not the old guy. He must have sold the business, or somebody else taking care of it, but it's this lady. And she's having this conversation with this older guy, and just like the kindest words flowing from her mouth. She's like, when you feel better, I'm going to come. Just give me a call. I'll come and I'll bring you a sandwich, to your place, because I want to do that for you. No, this older guy who was going to go have surgery on his knees was like, really? You do that for me? And he was touched, and I was touched just watching this whole experience, and I was like, sweet. So he left, and I started talking to her, and we had this conversation, and it was like, it wasn't anything of grand importance, but it was just sweet. It was sweet conversation. We just exchanged our energies with each other, and it was from a place within that, we were both meaningful in our conversation, and we exchanged that, and it was perfect. It was like this 5 minutes of just perfection, and I got into the car, and I was like, that was perfect. And then I opened up my egg sandwich, and I took a bite, and it was like the best freaking egg sandwich I ever did eat. It was awesome. And I was like, this is what life is about, flowing with these moments. And I know it's not always easy, because the more shit you have on your plate, the more you get confused with life, and the more you get but you gotta remember, and I gotta remember, that these are the moments, these important little tiny microscopic moments that things just fall into place. That's what life is about. Flowing with those moments, catching yourself after that moment. Don't try to catch yourself in the moment. Experience the moment. But after, take a second and be like, that's what I'm aiming for. That's what life should be about. These sweet little moments. The succession of sweet little moments that we interplay through the day. Perfection. It's freaking perfect. And the Qigong, for me, helps put that all in line. So, I don't know. I don't have much more to say. I mean, I could keep talking, but, after a while, you're just talking. So, from me and from Sage, we say, have an awesome day, and take a minute, take a moment after you experience those sweet little microscopic falling into places of the day that just were so perfect. And remember, that's what life's supposed to be about. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet.